How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video. My name is Rallet, and today I want to cover the 10 secret and hidden side quests in the Pokemon Crown Tundra DLC. So yeah, there are a few secret and kind of hidden side quests you can do, which some of these guys, you already may know, some of them you may not know, but I thought it'd be fun to mention them anyway. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. So first up is going to be the Endless Mode. So yes, there is an Endless Mode for the Adventure Max raids, yes. So this is basically unlocked once you finish the base story. Once you finish the base story, you will go to the Max Raid lair. Once you're inside there, you will see the lady that will just enter you into the, max raids themselves. But also next to her, there'll be like this guy in a, scrubs and a sort of mask on him, kind of like a doctor uniform type of deal, basically looking like a doctor, so to say. But if you speak to this guy, after doing a certain amount of like max raids, adventure raids, he will give you the ability to do adventure, max raids, but endlessly. So an endless mode, which means that you can non-stop do them until you lose in the, run itself. So there's no catching the Pokemon, etc., etc. You just get rewarded with, stuff at the end with like, more items, etc., etc., stuff like that. So yeah, basically an endless mode for stuff like that. Really awesome, like a really cool side quest, side activity to do, which is available. Finding Oleana. So yes, this is something really interesting. Shout out to Mr. Orange for sharing this with me, by the way. But basically, Oleana's got this little side quest event that you gotta do in the game. Now, first things first, to actually do it, you gotta talk to Peonia, who's inside of the Adventure Max lair. If you talk to her several times, eventually she will mention some text saying, hey, have you seen this rumor or heard this rumor about this strange lady that always shows up during the nights, like creepily, during the nights over by the graves and, the kind of, I guess, the cemetery in the Crown Tundra. Have you heard about it? She shows up every night and seems to be looking for something, right? Or someone. So she tells you this, and once you've heard this, if you go outside, then into the Crown Tundra, and you head towards the cemetery, you got to do this at night, by the way. So it's got to be nighttime when you're doing this. But you head towards the cemetery, and you will find Oleana there. And if you interact with her, there is a custom event that will play out with her just asking you a few questions of what's going on. She's heard about somebody, looking like Rose, etc., etc. But I don't want to spoil everything about it. But basically, yeah, there's an Oleana event you guys can go and do. So definitely check that out. I'm not going to spoil the rest of it though. Reggie Gigas is a pretty cool side activity and side quest in the game. Basically, you got to make sure you got the Regieleki or Regidrago. You got to get both of them to do this, and also all the other Regis, which is Regice, Registeel, Regirock. Gotta have all those. One of the Regielekis or Regidragos that you caught in your game, and then in the opposite one traded to you for a friend or somebody else through the internet, or just generally speaking through local communication. Just get the other one, so you have every single Reggie except Reggie Gigas. But to get Reggie Gigas, well, that's what you got to do now, which is to head up to this area in the map. It's close to the Watt Trader. Go up there, you'll find these 4 rocks just kind of surrounding this one of these max lair, or dens rather. It's surrounding one of these dens, and if you go to this den, if you don't have the 5 Reggies in your Pokemon team and actually in your party, it will not actually activate. But if you got 5 of them, it will activate and tell you there's something strange coming from it. And if you enter it, there'll be a level 100 Reggie Gigas in there, which is, by the way, just insane when you think about it. The Gelarian Star Tournament does offer some interesting side quests. One of these is to basically do a bunch of these to get rewarded with something really interesting, which is the Gelarian Star Tournament to unlock Shieldbert and Swordwart. Yeah, so you can basically get these 2 guys' characters. I mean, you do unlock other characters as well, but these are, kind of very specific and hidden ones that you get after doing about 15 tournaments, right? I think it's about 15 tournament matches, or not matches, but like total tournaments, I guess, something like that. You gotta do about 15 of them, and then you get rewarded with them as your rewards. It is kind of nuts. It's a lot to do, but you get rewarded with these characters, and it's a kind of side quest, side activity you can do. Again, it's not something that's, in the way where you got to do it intentionally, but it's just kind of there, a bit hidden. So definitely go check it out if you guys want to. It's kind of a strange little random thing to do, and it's, good if you want to do more stuff in the Crown Tundra if you haven't done everything so far yet. And yes, we're talking about side activities, so, side quests, and it's kind of impossible then to not include the Keldeo event, which of course, to do that, you first got to do the other side quest in itself, which is to go find all the footprints, by the way, which is a side quest. It's not part of the main story. It's not necessary to complete the Crown Tundra. It's literally a side quest in itself, but it's not very, hidden or anything that. But Keldeo is the hidden part, right? So once you've gotten yourself all the footsteps for all the other ones, Cobalion, Virizion, Terrakion, once you've gotten all of those footsteps and then caught all those Pokemon in their respective, places, have all 3 in your party, and then head over to this island next to the Dynatree Hill. Get there, this tiny island will be there. Make sure to go into Pokemon Camp, cook some curry. Once you're done cooking some curry, you go out of it, and guess what? There'll be a Keldeo spawn there. It's a kind of a little, interesting Easter egg side quest, whatever you want to refer to it as. Kind of a fun one, interesting, definitely worthwhile checking out. Spiritomb is, of course, one of the best of, I think best side quest we've had in Sword and Shield across the board. It's such a unique one and fun one, but at the end of the day, it is technically from Gen 4 to begin with, but I do like it that they brought it back because I think they did it really well. But the Spirit Tomb side quest is pretty straightforward. You gotta go over to the Dino Tree Hill, down to the area where like it's really close to the ocean. It's kind of this downward slope, and you will find right there a grave. And of course, interact with the grave. Spirit Tomb will spawn once you've interacted with the grave. Go talk to 32 people online, just online players in the wild area. Talk to 32 of them. That will give you, different items, foods, etc. Once you've gotten to about 32 of them, go back to the grave and you will find a Spirit Tomb spawn. Of course, you can actually even, actually technically farm this if you want to. And this is actually just them taking the, Spirit Tomb factor from back in Diamond Pearl, the Spirit Tomb factor, which is how you had to get yourself, Spirit Tomb back in the day, which was to talk to 32 people in like, in the game as well with NPCs, through the wireless communication. So yeah, kind of an interesting one, definitely worthwhile doing, a little kind of fun side activity, and it was initially hidden. Now, of course, a lot more people know about it. So this one is not super hidden, but finishing the Pokedex, as you will get rewarded with something funny for it. Now, of course, finishing the Pokedex isn't really something that's hidden, but what you get for, completing it is a little bit more hidden, but of course, some of you guys may know about it, but that is to head over to the Crown Tundra, station, the train station. If you go there, you'll meet that lady that you met at the start of the game, one of the professors, researchers. Talk to her, and if you talk to her, once you've completed the dex, seen every Pokemon, caught every Pokemon, she will hand you a brand new Crown Tundra crown, and also a certificate that you've actually completed the Pokedex, which is pretty awesome. So you can do that if you want to. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, pretty easy. I mean, if you consider catching every Pokemon easy, but yeah, basically go do that if you want to get this side quest finished. So this is something really fun, but you can actually get free outfits from this guy by showing him all the legendaries you have caught. So yeah, if you head to this guy actually, like inside of the Winden Stadium, he will just give you free shit for just showing him Pokemon, which is kind of a random thing, but yeah, you can just talk to him, he'll give you free stuff. I mean, why not? It's literally free items, so I would do it if I was you guys. And even Peonia does the same thing. Just talk to her and she will give you free stuff. It's just a random thing and you get free items, so hey, why not? And of course, we can't forget to include the random side activity of evolving a Slowpoke into a Slowking. Yes, it's a pretty straightforward one. Simply got to get yourself a bunch of Galarica twigs. There's loads of them around the Dino Tree Hill. Just get them from there. Then go to this lady. She's around the, the Frigid Sea. She's in this kind of corner area, so go inside the cave where she is there. Talk to her. Give her 15 of these Galarica twigs. She'll make you a Galarica Wreath. Give that Galarica Wreath to your Slowpoke, from Galar of course, and it will evolve into Gelarian Slowkings. Pretty straightforward. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, then drop a like down below, make sure to subscribe, and please understand, I know some of these may be a little bit repetitive, but I will be doing a video soon combining every single secret, side quest, Easter egg, everything. I'll be doing, videos across all of the Sword and Shield games, right? So I'll have a video for all the secrets and Easter eggs in Sword and Shield, Isle of Armor, Crown Tundra combined, and then also all the secret and side quests and hidden areas and all that, everything in a singular combined video, actually two videos rather, one for side quests and one for Easter eggs. So be excited for that, be ready for that, coming very soon. I just want to make this video anyways. I know there's not a lot of side quests to do in the Crown Tundra as one may have expected, but there still was a few. I definitely think the Oleana one was pretty freaking interesting. I hope there is more stuff like that hidden, and who knows what's happening with, with Victini. We still don't know exactly what's going on there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all the next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.